You may or may not have heard of the MOORE Expo that takes place each year in Springfield, Missouri. It's only been around for 3 years now, but regardless, here's why you should definitely put it on your list in 2023.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know.
The expo starts on Friday and runs through the weekend, but the real action begins before the doors ever open. Vendors bring in their gear and show vehicles to spotlight the amazing stuff they make or sell. The atmosphere is tense, but with laughter permeating the huge space of the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, you feel like you're in for a good time. I was lucky enough to sneak in on Thursday to see everything being set up. There's something to see from all levels of the industry. With over 100 exhibitors, from manufacturers to the folks that distribute their products to the retailers that sell them in their shops, all levels are represented. In addition to the huge companies, there's a great mix of smaller, privately owned makers and retailers.
To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we a vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a
Prior to the doors opening Friday morning, Chris Holloway, the creator of the event, comes on the PA system and hypes everyone up. The doors open and people flood into the indoor space. There's so much to take in and so many exhibitors to check out that it's overwhelming in the best possible way for attendees. One of my favorite things about this expo is that as I walk around and see all the people talking to the vendors, you hear great conversations happening. Rather than trying to cram products down people's throats or just sell things at the expo, there's a thread of helpfulness and caring that comes from all the vendors. They know that a lot of us in this hobby have limited budgets and we're trying to figure out the best way to improve our trips, to get out further, and they genuinely try to help you make good decisions. This year, there were a couple of new areas right out in front of the main expo entrance. Parked in a couple of long rows are the storytellers, aka the YouTubers and content creators that make content for Overlanding. I was honored to be included in this group and had a ton of fun talking with subscribers, podcast listeners, other content creators, exhibitors, and more. In addition to the storytellers area, there's also another 90,000 square feet of outdoor display of vendors. With everything from overlanding trailers to cooking gear to rooftop tents to general overlanding gear retailers, you'll find pretty much everything related to the hobby at this event. Even some things that you didn't know about or that are brand new for the industry. In addition to all of this, there's so much more. Classes throughout the weekend to teach you about Gaia GPS, comms, first aid, and many other things. Also new this year was the recovery room, brought to you by Overland Addict. This was a great addition because I personally spent 10 to 12 hours a day on my feet, so it was great to have a place where I could sit down, have a beer, have something to eat while enjoying some live music. Overall, MOORE is one of my favorite expos because of the huge amount of stuff you can check out, the small town and helpful feel of the event, and most importantly, the people. Everyone is so nice, and you get the opportunity to build some great friendships as well as business relationships. If you're looking for an expo in the Midwest to attend where you'll get the most value as an attendee, the MOORE Expo is a great option.